Hi, I'm Javier, and this is Saturday Show, September 10, 2016. I'm going to be talking about what I had done this past week, what I'm planning to do this weekend, and what I'm going to be doing next week. So, by now you already know that I'm planning to hike or climb the 54 peak of called the 14ers of Colorado, University Peak, Alaska, ending in Denali. Last year, I hiked the Appalachian Trail and ran the Marine Corps Marathon soon after. I had done all this in the memory of Lieutenant Colonel Ball, which is a Marine that we lost, and I had been lucky to be granted the honor to do all this adventure in his memory, thanks to his Gold family, which had given me the permission for it and the honor, like I said. And this week it was Memorial Day weekend, so Memorial Day was Monday, which I took the day off for what I've been doing the past 2 weeks. I've been getting out really early in the morning to start working out again. The first part I'm doing is coming back to the hiking shape I was soon after I finished the AT. On Sunday, this past Sunday, I was able to do 10 miles in 2.5 hours, which is closer to what I was doing when I was in the AT, when I was hiking to flat surfaces. I did around 4 to 6 miles per hour. The day I did 6 miles per hour, it was all way down, and if you were trying to slow down, you were going to get hurt just because it was very inclined. But right now here in Colorado, in the area that I am already training, is flat. And so during the week, I'm tended to just keep working out 2 hours in the morning to 2 hours in the afternoon, trying to do at least 4 hours a day, to increase it to anything from 6 to 8 hours, which was what we were doing at the AT. In some days in the AT, we did more than 10 hours per day. But for now, I need to start slow because I want to build the endurance correctly. I don't want to get hurt because these goals are very big. And the last thing I want to do is really getting hurt so early in the training, which I'm planning not to get hurt. The next thing is learning patience, because as this morning I did my hike and I was able to accomplish 8 miles in 2 hours, which on Tuesday, after taking the day off on Monday, I only was able to do 6.6 miles, which I was a little frustrated because, like I say, on Sunday I was able to do 10 miles in 2.5 hours, but on Friday I was able to go back to the 4 miles per hour. This weekend I'm going to hike my first 14er. It's Quarry Peak. It's 2 hours from Denver, Colorado. It's 7 miles round trip. It's 14,265 feet high. Again, on 3,400 feet of elevation, the weather is expected to be in the lower 50, and winds only around 15 miles per hour, no precipitation. So it's really good condition to climb my first 14er. Next week, the plan is to either increase the mileage, maybe for anything from half a mile to a mile, or decrease the timing. That's for, I will be explaining that on Tuesday after my hike of Saturday. Also, I need to do a business to be able to cover the bills and cover this adventure. And I do already have a LLC established in Connecticut, but since 2012, when my health declined, I had not able to do anything with it. So it's active, but I had not produced anything, so because I could not work during that time. Now that I'm in Colorado, I've been researching how I can establish a business here in Colorado. I want to transfer the LLC from Connecticut to Colorado because if I leave it there and I do business as representing the LLC from Connecticut and Colorado, I'm going to be paying taxes, Colorado taxes and Connecticut taxes. And my opinion is I don't want to give any more money to Malloy to be put in the drain. And so I need to figure out if how to make it happen more efficiently. Right now, so far, the information I have is either I establish my own business again, my own my LLC in Colorado first, and later close the one in Connecticut, terminated the one in Connecticut, or just live in Connecticut, do business here, pay more taxes, or establish the one in Colorado and transfer the one from Connecticut to Colorado and end in Connecticut. That way, keep a continuity of the taxes and the longevity of the LLC, which help for financial reasons. But that's the part that I am a little lost, which I'm planning to go to the Secretary of State of Colorado to get the information, because I see that they help you online to register a new business. They're doing easier than in Connecticut. But the information on how to transfer a business from another state to here, which they consider that as a foreign domestic limited liability company, is a little murky. And so far the information I've been reading in the site of the state of Colorado is confusing, at least for me. So my plan is that sometime on between Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going to be going to the state of the Secretary of State. Hopefully someone in there will sit down with me, explain me what I'm supposed to do. So thank you for, you may already notice that I'm having a lot of struggle and thinking, and basically you can see when I have problem thinking, when I interrupt myself or I look left, or sometimes I stutter. It's because with all the seizures I was having, it did affect my brain. Every time I had that seizure, something else will get damaged. And right now, the medication has been working, and part of the medication basically is to rewire the area of my brain that got damaged. And the advantage of that, or the silver line of that situation, is that I learned that I have an artistic side, which I never thought I had it. Well, before this, the only artistic part was to get in trouble or just doing good work. But now I had learned that I do have a new section of my brain which is working where I wasn't aware it was there. But right now I'm not editing too much out, just to show you the difficulties I'm having. I hope that as things progress, I get better and you can see the changes. I know since 2012 to now, it's been a major change. The bigger change started in 2014, and from there is when all these adventures started. And during the AT, I was really getting healthier faster and faster. And I did have two minor seizures, one really major seizure when I was doing the AT, which that will be another video. I will be explaining what happened on that day, especially the severe one. But right now, like I say, I'm keeping this video as almost as it is, not cutting too much out, just to show you. And I'm trying really hard. I had done the commitment in doing this, and like I said before, the Gold Star family had given me the honor to able to do this in their son's memory, which when I did it, I did it for the AT and the Marine Corps Marathon. I took it really seriously. And like I say about the severe seizure I have in the AT, what helped me to recover after and able to keep going, it was just the thought that I had to call his family to say, hey, I have to quit because I'm so broken I cannot keep going. And that day was a really long day. So that thought, that thinking of that conversation or that call, it was terrifying. And I think that the day was pretty bad, but I think that was the worst part, thinking that I wasn't going to quit and emotionally or mentally, but my body wasn't working. So like I say, I will explain more. It was a really, really long day. So it's more to say than just this. But again, I want you to see I'm being honest to everything I'm doing. I'm working really hard to what I want to accomplish. But part of that is to show you that the struggles I'm having. And sometimes it's really frustrating because part of my brain, like my brain works in a way that I can think straight, but the connection between my brain and what has to happen, or what I have to say, when I move something, when I'm trying to write, I get disconnected. And now, at least I'm aware when it happens, and I tend to be really, really frustrated. Sometimes you may find me doing noises, which are maybe for other people are not normal. I don't have Tourette's, but I do have the issue right now that it's so frustrating to be able to think straight, but not able to communicate correctly. And I know 3 languages, and my first language is Spanish. I come from Puerto Rico, so my first language is Spanish. My second language is English, which I have learned in the past 20 years. But the best language I have is Spanglish, which everybody in my unit know about it. They have seen my transition from when I started in the unit to now. And one of the Marines, which is the husband or the cousin of the Marine, and been in the Marine, I'm doing all this in his memory. The joke was that he was my translator when I was trying to say something. Now he's still the translator, even more now, because, like I say, my brain is basically had been toast for last few years with all the seizures, and now I'm trying to recover. So again, I just hope that you like what I'm doing. You stick around to see my progress and see how I managed to get all this done and able to still honor his family, honor his memory, and accomplish Denali and all the 14ers. So please share and subscribe, and the subscription and the shares and your comments is going to help me to get closer to my goal. Thank you. Have a nice weekend.